Man, oh man, what an amazing day. Oh man. How many of you ever thought that Roe v. Wade would be overturned? Think about it. I mean, oh, by the way, Trump did that, which we'll talk about on the stream here. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, my name is Brian Craig. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, those of you that are new to the channel. Oh man. Roe v. Wade has been one of those things that Democrats, it's like a holy thing to Democrats, and Republicans prior to Trump coming down the escalator. All right, Republicans before our great President Donald Trump, they talked about Roe v. Wade and overturning Roe v. Wade, and they really never had any intention on overturning Roe v. Wade. They really didn't. They had no intention on ever doing it. And now it's happened. And this is the biggest, most important Supreme Court decision of any of our lifetimes, unless you're really old. Because I would say this is probably culture-wise, right? Because Supreme Court decisions are culture-changing decisions. So I would say this is the biggest Supreme Court decision since, segregation was ended by the Supreme Court, right? I mean, it's amazing. And President Trump did this. It was because of the perfect choices that President Trump made on the Supreme Court. I mean, this is, it's almost like The Apprentice was like a trial run for picking people for government jobs, right? I mean, these Supreme Court justices are absolutely amazing that not only did they do this, they were unapologetic about it. The only regret I have is I wish we didn't have the leak, because I would love to have. I'm going to go through some of the meltdowns today, but the meltdowns would have been even better if they were caught off guard. But they've been ready for this for weeks. But even still, they're in complete shock. So we're going to go through some of the things that the left are doing and talking about and their reactions. And if you would like to call, I do have the phones on for the stream. I'm in my studio here at home, not the radio station, but it's the same number that I use on the radio to call me live on the stream right here. So if you're watching live, you can call me right now, and we can talk about our great president ending Roe v. Wade and the Supreme Court decision at 888-465-2631. 888-465-2631. Toll-free call from anywhere, no matter where you're located. Now, this, President Trump has released a statement. I'll go through his statement later. But the mainstream media they just have Trump derangement syndrome in their bones. They just can't get beyond it. They should have been lined up wherever President Trump is now. The summer, Mar-a-Lago is closed over the summertime because it's so hot here in Florida. And he's usually in New Jersey over the summer. I'm not sure if he's in New Jersey right now. He does have a rally tomorrow. President Trump has a rally tomorrow, Saturday, I believe is it in Illinois? So I'm sure this will be a big thing at the rally, but the media should be wherever Trump is right now to get him on camera and talk to him about this. This is amazing. I mean, we don't know what Trump's going to do in his second term, but this is going to be his legacy. Hey there, you're live on the stream. Turn down the volume of the computer.
Yeah, I'm here, Brian.
Hey, is this Nick in Baltimore?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, Nick, isn't this awesome? I mean, did you ever think Roe v. Wade would be overturned?
No, I didn't think so. I thought they'd back off on it. But I'm glad. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign.
Well, I want you to think about this. President Trump, how many millions of lives will he save from this point forever? My wife, Kathy, saw in the news just a bit ago, I can't remember where it was at, but an abortion facility somewhere had 70 cancellations today. That's 70 babies that'll be born that weren't going to be born.
That's
because
great.
of this.
that's fantastic. And you touched on it in the morning, I believe, that it's just a life is well, I'll just say this: a life is a precious thing, and it should not be extinguished. You never know who you're aborting. You could abort a scientist. You could abort someone who's going to be a doctor or save somebody's life. You never know. I mean, it could be a lifeguard that saved somebody's life. It could be someone that talked somebody out of suicide. Nobody thinks about that.
Yeah.
I know I'm jumping around here, but
no, I mean it's awesome. I mean, it's hard to believe it's even happened. I mean, this. President Trump has done so much to help people. I mean, he when he first became president, he shut down Backpage, which was a global online network of where all the sex traffickers would advertise the underage prostitutes and adult prostitutes. He did so much to help women with sex trafficking, which he never gets credit for. And President Trump should be given the Nobel Peace Prize for overturning Roe v. Wade. This is because of President Trump.
Yep, and thank God he was able to put the judges on that he did, both on the Supreme Court and in the system itself.
That's right.
Because I think things are going to turn around, Brian. I mean, for the first time, I get hope and then I lose it, and then I get hope, And I have to tell you something personal here. The guy who called you a couple of days ago, Mike Lance, in Miami. Me and another friend of mine, another Mike, and Victor, we're converting him. He's becoming more conservative.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So
I'm not sure who you're talking about. Someone called me on the air.
Oh, a couple of days ago.
Mike?
The guy who said, that you call him Blind Mike.
You know Blind Mike? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. He's an old talk.
Yeah.
He's an old talk radio chronic caller way back in the 80s and 90s down here in Miami.
Well, he's becoming more conservative.
Well, that's a great thing. Better late than never.
We're converting him. So.
Well, that's good. That's good. Hey, Nick in Baltimore, take care, man. Thanks for calling.
Okay, hey, thanks a lot.
Hey, now when I'm live streaming here on YouTube, I can only take one call at a time. So I know some other people were calling. You're welcome to call back. It's a toll-free call. I have the number pinned right there at the top of the chat. It's toll-free from anywhere. 888-465-2631. 888-465-2631. The number of lives that President Trump saved by overturning Roe v. Wade, we'll never be able to count it because it's now and forever. But make no mistake about it, Trump did this. Hey there, you're on the stream live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ari from New Jersey.
Hey, Ari, what's up?
Hey, I think that MAGA's coming back, and it's so wonderful to see two things: the conceal weapon carry,
yeah,
and the Roe v. Wade. It's just amazing. I'm saying to a lot of people, when I went to work today, and my workplace was cheering like crazy today.
Oh yeah, where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. So that Supreme Court ruling affected you in New Jersey?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, not Roe v. Wade. I was talking about the gun decision yesterday.
Oh, the concealed weapon. Here in Jersey, it's very hard to get a weapon.
Really, I did not know that.
It could take. Yeah, Brian, it could take months here in Jersey.
Well, how do you protect yourself if you're how do you protect your home? That's crazy. You should be in Ron DeSantis' free Florida like I am, where we can protect ourselves.
Yeah, my brother moved down there over COVID, and he has a weapon now.
Oh, he does? Really? Yeah, because it's free here, huh? It's free. You know what? I've lived in Florida most of my life, since I was 11, 12 years old. So this is really all I know. And it amazes me how free we are in Ron DeSantis' free Florida as compared to people around the country. Isn't it not amazing what President Trump did? President Trump today just overturned Roe v. Wade.
Amazing.
I mean, isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. It's amazing, Brian.
Yeah. Have you seen anyone in the media credit him with this?
No, I saw AOC just saying that our lives are in danger now. What the hell does she have to say?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Whose life is in danger? It seems like lives were saved today with this decision.
Yeah.
Lives were saved.
What the hell does she have to say? And by the way, her seat is going up very soon.
Well, she's locked in for life, AOC. You got to get used to AOC. We're going to have the immaturity of AOC for the rest of our lives. Hey, thanks for the call, New Jersey.
You're welcome.
All right, take care. Take care. Yeah. Thanks for the calls, guys. It's great to hear from you guys. You're all welcome to call in again, toll free, 1-888-GO-KANE-1. Yeah, let's watch Maxine Waters here. Maxine Waters, she's very upset. You know, and at her age, she has as much chance of becoming pregnant as I do, because she's far beyond those years.
You see this turnout here? You ain't seen nothing yet. Women are going to control their bodies no matter how they try and stop us.
Really?
The hell with the Supreme Court. We will defy them. Women will be in control of their bodies. And if they think black women are intimidated or afraid, they got another thought coming. Black women will be out in droves. We will be out by the thousands. We will be out by the millions. We're going to make sure we fight for the right to control our own bodies. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hey, hello, Maxine. Oh, my goodness. What the heck is she talking? They're going to defy the Supreme Court of the United States. You know, how do you defy the Supreme Court of the United States, Maxine Waters? You know, one of the things that the media and the liberals have been saying on the news today is that this has been law for 50 years, and yesterday with the gun, this was law for 100 years. Just because a law is old doesn't mean that it's constitutional. There were many other laws that were old, that were unconstitutional, that were overturned, including the law that said black people are property and segregation. Just because a law is old doesn't mean that you abide by it forever. By the way, is this a complete wig that she's wearing? That's a wig, right? That's not Maxine's hair. There's no way. That's no way. There's no way that is Maxine Waters' hair. Oh, did you see this with Marjorie Taylor Greene? I can say. Hey,
this is Marjorie.
Yeah, hold on. We'll get to this. So, I can say with complete confidence that Marjorie Taylor Greene is my favorite member of Congress, both houses, hands down. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, she's just awesome. She's awesome. There's other people I like a lot, like Matt Gaetz. There's people I like, but Marjorie Taylor Greene is my favorite because she doesn't take any crap from anyone. You know, she gets in people's faces when they go after her. She stands up to them. She doesn't let herself get bullied. And have you seen the video of her working out with the Marines? I would not bet Marjorie Taylor Greene would kick all of our butts. Let me tell you. But look at this. This is after the decision today.
Hey, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene right here.
What a fucking jerk. What a fucking jerk.
Congresswoman Greene, do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common?
Do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common? Where are all these alleys at? What are they? Oh my.
Congresswoman Greene, do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common?
No, I worry about women being firebombed and pregnant.
Oh, don't you love her? Oh, sorry, I got an itch in my ear. Hold on. She says, isn't she quick? She is so quick, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She says, no, I worry about pregnant women being firebombed in pregnancy centers. I love it. Let's go back. There were some F-bombs in there towards MTG.
Congresswoman Greene, do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common?
No, I worry about women being firebombed and pregnant.
What will you do to protect rape victims or incest victims? This is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, man. Don't you love these people? They're awesome. Hey there, you're live on the stream. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Kathy Worcester. I want to say thank goodness we got a day to celebrate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look what President Trump did. He overturned Roe v. Wade. Is that amazing?
Yeah, thank God for President Trump.
You know, if Trump didn't come down the escalator, Roe v. Wade would not have been overturned today.
Yeah. And, you know, I have participated in the March of Life a few times in my life.
Well, that's good. Well, you know, and huge parts of the country, you won't have to do that anymore because abortion's going to be made illegal in many parts of the country.
And I hope it's made illegal in Oregon. Where I live.
Isn't that awesome?
You know, to me, abortion is not right. It's a crime. It's like mass murder and genocide.
Well, you know, I'll tell you something here, and I'll tell you something. A lot of women, they don't. These are obviously a bunch of lunatic radicals that we're seeing in front of the Supreme Court. You know, these are women that don't have husbands at home. If they had husbands at home, they wouldn't be in front of the Supreme Court yelling profanities at congresswomen like Marjorie Taylor Greene. But you know, there's a generation or two of women that have been so brainwashed since the Roe v. Wade decision. I'm not justifying what they've done, but they don't know that they've done anything wrong. They don't know because there's been
a woman's body is not her own. We are a temple of God.
Mm-hmm.
And when a new life is born, it's their right.
Mm-hmm.
It's that woman's right to choose. And it's not right of a woman to kill another life.
Well, yeah, you know, this thing, it's not about the woman's body, it's about the child in her womb.
Yeah.
You know,
when she wants to abort, she might as well become a murderer.
You know, but now, think about it. I mean, right now, I know it hasn't really sunk in with you or me or anyone, but we are in a post-Roe v. Wade nation right now.
Yeah.
I never would have thought this would happen. I didn't think it'd be possible. I never thought they'd have the guts to do it.
Well, I got to tell you something. We've got to, I think people like Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, they're people to be admired, honored, and commended.
Well, did you hear Clarence Thomas is talking about they need to review gay marriage now?
I think that would be another good idea.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Sure is. Well, hey, listen, Oregon, thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
All right, take care.
And
Great
thank
calls.
Thank God for Trump.
Absolutely. Thank you, Donald Trump. That's right. Donald Trump did this. Oh, man, I can't get the phone. Don't hang up yet, Oregon. I can't get my mouth. There we go. All right, thanks for the call. I couldn't find the cursor in the call. Yeah, you can call me toll free. By the way, let's see if anything else happened with Marjorie Taylor Greene before I move on, because this is good stuff.
Congresswoman Greene, do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common?
No, I worry about women being firebombed or pregnant.
Oh, that's awesome.
What will you do to protect rape victims or incest victims? This is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's a blessing.
Hold on, caller.
What about victims of rape?
It is so wonderful.
What about victims of rape?
Hold on, caller. Hold on.
What about
What about
to protect women? Ruth Sinus is a domestic terrorist group. And so is James Levin. And anyone supporting abortion is supporting death.
What about survivors of rape? Survivors of rape and incest, Congresswoman.
You know, you got to hand it to Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's actually doing an interview with this loon. Hey there, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
It's Emily.
Yes, Emily. You got turn down the volume of your computer in the background. Turn down the volume of the computer. All right, you're on the stream, Emily. Where are you calling from?
California.
All right, Emily in California. What's on your mind? Great day, huh?
I'm very non-sided towards this situation, as I believe it should be up to the individual person themselves.
What should be up to what should be up to the individual person?
I feel like if something really did happen that was like actually really bad for a woman, and it's like a result of, let's just say, rape or something, I feel like they should have the right to abortion. But I feel like if it is like not a valid reason, I feel like the baby should get to live.
Well, listen, it is an individual decision, I understand, but the individual in question can't make the decision because they're an individual inside the womb of a woman, and they're not coherent enough to make a decision like that. So unfortunately, they can't make a decision. Somebody makes it for them about what to do with their body, and that's the woman whose womb they're in. But you know what? You're in California, and abortion's going to stay legal there. Is that a good thing?
Okay.
Is that a good thing? Is it a good thing that abortion's real? It's a good thing that abortion is staying legal in California, where you're calling from. Why is it a good thing?
Like I said, I don't really. It does. It as long as there's, if it's going to be medical or something, then I feel like if it's going to put the life in danger, then I feel like they should get.
Well, it always puts the life in danger because with an abortion procedure, a life is always lost. So there's the life of the child.
I see.
That life's in danger with an abortion.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Take care. Thanks for the call. Okay. Oh boy. Well, she was young. I didn't want to give her too hard of a time because she sounded like a kid. I'm not going to give a kid a hard time. I'm not going to beat up on a kid. That's what Ben Shapiro does. Ben Shapiro likes to go to schools and debate children and then pat himself on the back for being brilliant. I'm not going to beat up on children verbally. Let me finish up with Marjorie Taylor's interview in front of the... This is a great interview. This is her interview in front of the Supreme Court.
Jerk! What a fucking jerk!
Congresswoman Greene, do you worry about back alley abortions becoming more common?
No, I worry about women being firebombed at pregnancy.
What will you do to protect rape victims or incest victims? This is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes, it is.
It's a blessing. It's a miracle.
What about victims of rape?
It is so wonderful.
What about victims of rape?
About the radical left.
What about
they're going to perform an insurrection here at the Supreme Court?
What about
to protect women? SCREENLESS is a domestic terrorist group, and so is James Levin. And anyone supporting abortion is supporting death.
What about survivors of rape? Survivors of rape and incest, Congresswoman. Congresswoman, survivors of rape and incest. Okay, so that was Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene not answering my question about what this means for survivors of rape or incest.
Oh my goodness. I think this woman here, she should be very happy. Marjorie Taylor Greene did an impromptu interview with her, which I thought she answered a lot of her questions and did a pretty good job. I'm pretty impressed with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, this here is Anna Navarro. She's part of the Coven of the View, and she's supposed to be a Republican. Let's see what the View's token Republican, Anna Navarro, has to say about the Roe v. Wade decision. And, I'm noticing all these liberal lunatics in front of the Supreme Court. Where are the masks? There's somebody with a mask. They're not wearing their masks. Are they 6 feet apart? Are you social distancing properly? You lunatics. Hey there, you're on the stream live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, this is Vladek from Texas.
Hey, Texas, what's on your mind?
Hey, love your show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and say this is an awesome historical day. I think even in these dark times where Biden is president, we had something that good that came out of Trump's presidency that you can see it's playing out, live in our time, which is great.
I mean, isn't it amazing? Yeah. President Trump's first term ended a year and a half ago, and here we are. He has made the biggest decision from the Supreme Court come true that has happened in our lifetimes, the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and he has saved millions of lives of children from now and forever in this country by this. Millions he saved.
Yeah, it's for amazing. Sure. And it's amazing how uneducated the liberals are, where they think that the Supreme Court just made abortion illegal everywhere. It should have been like this in the first place, where it's for the state to decide. It's more for the individuals to make the decisions and the states to make the decisions. And
yeah. You know, I'll tell you, another reason this happened is not just because President Trump's perfect choices, because he made perfect choices, but this this privacy thing about your own body goes out the window when we have a couple years of shutdowns, lockdowns, and all kinds of stuff during the COVID. And COVID is partly responsible for this, too. It's mostly President Trump, but COVID played a big role in here. People don't buy this thing, my body, my choice. You can't tell me what to do with my own body, because the government is still telling us what to do with our own body.
I agree. Yeah, it's backfiring on them big time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one thing I don't like, one thing they say that drives me crazy is, what about in case of rape and incest? It's like, okay, if you look at the numbers, that's probably 1%.
If, maybe less.
That get, maybe less. You know, if you get raped, it doesn't mean you're going to get pregnant.
Well, when someone's raped, typically, now this isn't always, that's true. You don't always get pregnant when you're raped. However, when a woman is raped, in most instances, she's going to call the police right away, right? And they take her to the emergency room. And part of the procedure is that, that morning after pill they give women, they call it emergency contraception in the emergency room. It's part of the treatment protocol for rape victims. So the number of pregnancies that come out of rape is like 0.5%. And so far as incest, I mean, come on, how many can that be? It's such a small, number. It's less than 1%.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I feel for those women, but it's still a baby. It's a child in the womb.
What's the difference? If it's not the child's fault that it was conceived through one of these terrible things.
Correct.
Yeah. Hey, listen, thanks for the call.
Love your show, Brian. Good job. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you're all welcome to call in, by the way. Toll-free call from anywhere. I have the number pinned at the top of the chat, 888-465-2631. So keep in mind, Anna Navarro is supposed to be a Republican. She's one of the coven of The View. And it looks like Anna Navarro is putting together a new coven over here on CNN.
The mother before, during, and after the child.
And I am not anybody to tell you what you need to do with your life or with your uterus. And because I have a family with a lot of special needs kids. I have a brother who's 57 and has the mental and motor skills of a 1-year-old.
Like her co-host, Whoopi Goldberg. So, wait a minute, this is interesting. Is she arguing in favor of abortion because she has a relative who has Down syndrome? Is she saying that her relative should have been aborted? What is she saying?
Before, during, and after the child.
And I am not anybody to tell you what you need to do with your life or with your uterus. And because I have a family with a lot of special needs kids. I have a brother who's 57 and has the mental and motor skills of a 1-year-old. And I know what that means financially, emotionally, physically for a family. And I know not all families can do it. And I have a step-granddaughter who was born with Down syndrome.
Well, Anna Navarro, how many people in her family does she wish were aborted? We got 2 members of her family that she wished were never born. This is a really sick, disgusting, twisted woman. Let's see if she has any other family members she wishes were aborted. What a twisted person.
And you know what? It is very difficult.
And I'll tell you before we play the rest of this. Okay, I haven't heard this. I just knew it was Anna Navarro and had to be crazy because she's an idiot. What she's talking about here, this is what they had in Germany, Nazi Germany, right? People that had all kinds of problems would be exterminated. She's talking about 2 family members that have Down syndrome, and she thinks they should never have been born. Wow.
The mother before, during, and after the child.
And I am not anybody to tell you what you need to do with your life or with your uterus. And because I have a family with a lot of special needs kids. I have a brother who's 57 and has the mental and motor skills of a 1-year-old. And I know what that means financially, emotionally, physically for a family. And I know not all families can do it. And I have a step-granddaughter who was born with Down.
Oh my goodness, her brother and her grandchild she wishes were never born. What the heck? Have you ever heard someone say that they wish their brother and grandchild were never born? Well, you've heard it now with Anna Navarro, one of the members of the View panel.
Syndrome. And you know what? It is very difficult in Florida to get services. It is not as easy as it sounds on paper. And I've got another step grandson who is very autistic, who has...
Oh my gosh. So she's got 3. By the way, Christine, one of our members, thank you. She says, Brian, you and Kathy do such an awesome job. Praise God for anointing President Trump. Yeah, thank you very much, Christine. She has 3 family members that she wishes were not born. 2 of them are grandchildren. What the hell?
Autism, and it is incredible. And their mothers and people who are in that society, who are in that community, will tell you that they've considered suicide because that's how difficult it is to get help. Because that's how lonely they feel. Because they can't get other jobs.
Well, maybe they're depressed because their sister and their grandmother thinks they never should have been born. If my sister or my grandmother thought I should never have been born, that I should have been aborted, that would be depressing to me. Okay? So maybe your brother and your grandchildren know how you feel about them.
Because they have financial issues. Because the care that they're able to give their other children suffers. And so why can I be Catholic and still think this is a wrong decision? Because I'm American. I'm Catholic inside the church. I'm Catholic.
I'm Catholic, okay? You're not Catholic inside the church. You're Catholic everywhere if you're Catholic, which, by the way, is Christian. If you're Christian, you're always Christian. You're not just a good Christian when you're in church, and then you leave church, and then you're doing all these things like supporting abortion and doing other things.
It comes to me. But there's a lot of Americans who are not Catholic and are not Christian and are not Baptist. And you have no damn right to tell them what they should do with their bodies. Nobody does.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, she's putting together a new coven. She's got 2. How many witches does it take to make a coven? Can you have a coven of 3? And can a witch be in 2 covens? I don't know. What? This has got to be good. This girl here is concerned about abortion? Wait, let's see what she has to say. Let's see.
Abort this court! Abort this court! Abort this court! Jamie Thomas is an insurrectionist!
Abort this court. By the way, Christine, $10 super sticker. Thank you. Everyone, please thank Christine. Abort this court. Is she taking their choice away from them? She's making choices for them. By the way, is that a threat against a member of the Supreme Court of the United States? Is that not a crime?
Danny Thomas is an insurrectionist! Danny Thomas is...
Okay. Crimes there going on. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is a montage. Wesley Lewis, $5 super chat. Thank you, Wesley. Good evening, Brian. Look for Biden to defy the SCOTUS ruling by declaring a national health emergency for this. Well, yeah, I saw Biden today. Yeah, you know what? Let me show you Biden, okay? Let me show you something. I'll want to skip ahead here. I have something here on Biden I was going to show you guys later. Well, I have it somewhere. Let me see here. Oh, yes. Watch this. Watch this. I was going to show this in a little bit, but this is Joe Biden back in 2006, 2 years before he was vice president. Now, watch this. This is Joe Biden in 2006, who's telling us that this ruling is just the worst thing that's ever happened.
I do not view abortion as a choice and a right. I think it's always a tragedy. And it's always a tragedy. This is Senator Biden, 2006.
This isn't 73. This is 06.
I do not view abortion as a choice and a right. I think it's always a tragedy. And I think that it should be rare and safe. And I think we should be focusing on how to limit the number of abortions. And they ought to be able to have a common ground and consensus as to do that.
Well, President Trump figured it all out for you, Joe. Oh, they're going to be rare now, Joe, just like you wanted. And we figured out a way to do it. And he came down the escalator and did it. That's Joe Biden. Oh, man. How much play is this going to get in the TV news, do you think? Let's play it one more time. Let's see here.
I do not view abortion as a choice and a right. I think it's always a tragedy. And I think that it should be rare and safe. And I think we should be focusing on how to limit the number of abortions. And they ought to be able to have a common ground and consensus as to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Itchy Brain, $5 super chat. Thank you. Trump wins again. That's right. Everyone, please thank Itchy Brain for that super chat. I don't know how much this is going to get played on the mainstream media, but your wish came true, Joe. Oh, my gosh. What a jerk. Sorry, guys. I'm thirsty. Long day. Long day. I had to go to a Democrat place today. My wife and I, we had to go down to a hospital down in Miami, which is a very liberal area, and they do not like MAGA down there. And I wore my Trump shirt, and no incidents, thankfully. So just a few looks here and there. So but it was a rough and long day. Hold on, let me get back to where I was though, because I skipped ahead. I had here we go. Yes. I wanted to play you this montage. That clip though of Joe Biden in 06. It's a really interesting thing because that you can see how much he's aged, right? He was awake and coherent there. But that was, it was the Bush era, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, that was mainstream Democrat thinking. I remember Democrats, Bill Clinton and even Hillary Clinton say abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. Safe, legal, and rare. Well, now, you know what? It's going to be safer. It's never safe for the baby. It's going to be safer because there's not going to be as many of them, and it's going to be a lot rarer than ever. So he should be very happy there, Senator Joe Biden. But this is good here. This is a montage of the media, and this thing with Jeffrey Toobin. Is he the only legal analyst that they can find on CNN, this guy who was masturbating in a company meeting to one of the women that he works with? Give me a break. Hey there, you're live on the stream. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, I'm Lainey from New Jersey.
Lainey from New Jersey. What's on your mind? Great day, huh? President Trump overturned Roe v. Wade.
Yes, to God be the glory. Trump is an instrument of God's righteousness. Although he's not a perfect person, but he is a best person that God puts him into power,
Well, there was only one perfect person. Yeah, right? Jesus.
Yeah.
But you know what? And President Trump is as perfect as a man can be, though.
Yes, you're right. And not only that, about abortion, just like the lady asking Green Taylor about the abortion, how about the question, the baby has nothing to do if the mother rape or incest, so how about they want to kill the baby? How about the mother asks, is that the fault of the baby? The mother needs to be killed.
Yeah.
That's not right?
Yeah,
the baby
you're right.
is innocent. What is he doing that? The baby is a victim like the mom. So
yeah.
Which slut you want to kill, the mother or the baby? Both of them are not worth it to be killed.
Well, it's really unnatural because I'm not a mother. I don't know. Some of you might think I'm a mother of a different kind, if you get my drift. But I'm a father, and as a parent, you have a natural instinct to put your life ahead of that of your child. If you and your child are in the street and there's a bus coming, and you getting in front of the bus will save your child, it's your natural instinct to jump in front of the bus. This idea that a parent puts their life ahead of the life of their child just is unnatural.
Yeah, that's right. And Actually, I'm legal immigrant. I'm from Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
A
I'm
legal immigrant.
not illegal.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
a legal immigrant, like Melania.
I'm legal, not illegal.
Yeah, that's right. You're documented. You're a legal immigrant, like Melania
Yes.
Trump.
Yes.
Well,
yes, we went through all the process and waiting.
well, does it piss you off when you see people just walking across every day?
Yes, that's what I mean. Sometimes in my workplace, I need to argue. These Democrats, I can't believe how brain so much poison with this agenda of satanic agenda they are pushing through. Just like the Constitution of America, it's not working at all, but Satan's Constitution is working like never before. I can't believe it.
Are you a U.S.
That
citizen yet?
America
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes. Just,
How long did it take you from the time you decided to come here to become a U.S. citizen? From the time you were in the Philippines and said, I want to go to America?
Yeah, I was here 2013 as a tourist. Then I came back to the Philippines. Then I came back again 2015. Then my fiancé married me. After 2 years, I got a green card. Then I need to wait for 3 years again to apply my citizenship, and I got it 2 months ago.
Oh, wow. You probably know more about American history and government than the average college student because you had to study for that exam, right?
I don't know very well, but in biblical perception, because according to the founding father of America, it's biblical. So
that's right. It's a Christian nation.
Yeah, and I love America. I don't understand those people like those. I don't know if he's really the president. And
well, you know why they don't love America?
Democrat.
You know why they don't love America?
Yeah,
because they're spoiled.
That's what I mean.
They're spoiled.
Yeah,
they're born.
hate
They're
America.
Because they're spoiled. They don't know what it's like in other countries. I mean, the Philippines is I'm sure the Philippines is a beautiful place, but it's not America.
Yeah, when it comes to nature, we have the best places, But what I mean, even I'm Filipino, I'm from Philippines. Sometimes I'm upset with the Filipino because just like they don't understand, they hate America. I said, what is Philippines without America? I said, who brainwash your brain?
You mean in the Philippines they don't like Americans? The Filipinos and the Americans fought the Japanese together in the Second World War.
Yes.
We're brothers.
Filipinos.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Yeah, because maybe the Democrats, brainwash them.
That's the problem. Hey, listen, thanks for the call and welcome to America. All right. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Talking to a legal immigrant. I love it. So let me finish up with Jeffrey Toobin. And this is a montage of the media getting the news that President Trump overturned Roe v. Wade today. But Jeffrey Toobin, if you remember, was masturbating in a Zoom meeting to one of his female coworkers, and CNN brought him back. And you mean to tell me that Jeffrey Toobin is so good? He just has the best legal analysis of anyone. That even though he was disrespecting and sexualizing one of his female coworkers this way, we got to bring him back on CNN because there's just no one like Toobin. So here's Toobin, who's sitting in a panel talking about women's rights being violated by the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade when he was masturbating to one of his female coworkers in a company meeting. Seems a little strange to me. Hey there, you're live on the stream. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Leonard. I'm calling from Maryland.
Maryland. Leonard in Maryland. Hey, Leonard in Maryland.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm fine. I've been listening to your show, and I want to tell you that the news today is a wonderful news for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is wonderful news. Yeah, it is wonderful news. I mean, this Roe v. Wade being overturned, and I'm here to tell you, I never dreamed it was possible.
Yeah, me too. I never I never think it's going to be possible, but I was so happy it eventually come true in our own time.
Oh, yeah. Well, President Trump, he took a small personal loan of $1 million from his father, which he paid back, by the way, and turned it into $10 billion. He's not a mortal man like you or me. He's like a superhero. And he can do the impossible.
He is. And I've been a fan of him since he came. I was a Democrat when I came to this country. I started as a Democrat, but when I started watching and seeing the policy of a Democrat, I realized that it is not the way forward. It is not a good idea. And that is when I decided to be a Republican. Because of all this, for example, this Roe v. Wade, the immigration law. If you see a lot of African, let me talk about African. A lot of African, one of the reasons why they don't really like Trump or Republican is because they think that they barred people from coming to America, which is not the true thing. If you open your territory for other people without checking them, you see a whole lot of criminals and crazy people coming in without being checked.
That's right.
It is okay when people want to come in legally. Let get documented so that we can know who is in the country.
That's right.
That is one of the problems.
You're from Africa? What country in Africa are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So are you a U.S. citizen now?
Yes.
Oh, so you're truly an African American?
Yes.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to become a U.S. citizen? When you were in Nigeria and you said, I want to go to America, how long from that point until you became a U.S. citizen?
From the point that I entered the United States, it took me 5 years to become a U.S. citizen because I came in with a green card.
You had a green card. How long have you been a U.S. citizen?
Almost 12 years now or 10 years.
Oh, great. Congratulations. And when did you become a Republican?
Oh, I've been a Republican since 2007.
Oh, good. So you got to vote for President Trump. How great.
Yes.
That's awesome, man. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's great. This thing about how they like to say Republicans hate immigrants and all this stuff. We love immigrants. We love immigrants.
But I mean, it's such a... need to be educated. People need to be educated about why it is okay to come to U.S. and make sure that you are legal. Because when you come to U.S. and you are not documented, I don't see why you have to be doing that. That is one of the problems African countries
if I decided I wanted to go to Nigeria, I'm sure there's a process. I can't just go set up shop and start doing a radio show in Nigeria, probably.
No.
I got to go through some immigration process, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
so
there's a way you have to do it legally to do that in Nigeria, but people want to shortcut. They want, which is not good. I'm not happy when I see that happening.
Yeah. How old are you?
Oh, I'm in my 40s.
So you came here young. That's great. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
America is very unique. Obviously you could immigrant to any country, but you're as American as I am, and I don't think that's true anywhere else in the world. You go to other countries, you don't become one of them like you do in America.
Exactly, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, thanks for the call from Maryland. I appreciate it. Great story.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Wow. We're here. There are legal immigrants. And shocker, they're Republicans. Oh, man. Okay, so let's go here. So this is a montage of the of the media today when the Roe v. Wade decision came out. These people are as shocked as Robert Kardashian was when O.J. was acquitted.
Stand by, Jeffrey. We do have breaking news just into CNN.
Give me just a moment of personal here.
Sorry, I'm getting, watching the women there. It's emotional.
But she's, we're emotional because lives were saved. She's emotional because lives are not saved.
Give me just a moment of personal here.
Sorry, I'm getting, watching the women there. It's emotional.
This is as devastating a ruling as can be imagined.
It's a very dark day in America.
You cannot overstate this.
I'm not sure we all fully appreciated how devastating it would feel to see the words on the paper condemning women to second-class citizenship.
I think there's a lot of folks who feel as if Gorsuch and Barrett, two of the five on this opinion, were sort of there unfairly or sort of out of bounds.
This is a
Why are they there unfairly? What does that mean?
Court, not of judges, but of politicians in judges' robes. That is the danger that Justice Stephen Breyer is alerting the country to.
There are no more black robes. I think the robes are red and blue.
I don't think the country benefits from a future that involves a highly politicized Supreme Court.
There really is a lot of people who believe this is a rigged court.
He's lost control of this court, but it is significant that a justice as conservative as John Roberts is looks at what his conservative colleagues did and says that that's judicial activism.
Young women who grow up in a state like mine are going to say, if you can't recognize my right of privacy, I'm not going to live in your state.
We are looking at a sort of a constitutional...
Wait. Why is this one girl, why does she have blue tape over her mouth? What does that mean?
Young women who grow up in a state like mine are going to say, if you can't recognize my right of privacy, I'm not going to live in your...
Yeah, what's this about? What is this about? Why does she have blue tape over her mouth? What does that signify? I have no idea.
State.
We are looking at a sort of a constitutional, legal... I don't want to use the word civil war.
This is going to be...
But she just used it.
A legal civil war.
It's going to be legal chaos.
We're sort of entering the legal Wild West here.
We're going to have two Americas. We're going to have one America where abortion is still available, at least to some point within a pregnancy, and one America where it's not.
Can we have any debate, especially something as emotional as this, in a civil way in this country right now?
I don't think so.
Wow. Yeah, Newsbusters. By the way, Newsbusters is a great website, great conservative website, newsbusters.org. My friend PJ Gladnick, he goes on our cruises, and he calls me on the air sometimes. He works there. Oh, man. Oh, by the way, a listener sent me this Donald Trump bobblehead. Isn't that cool? That's right. I like this one. Yeah. I keep it right here. Right there on my desk. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, man. I know. It is really hard to believe that this happened today. It really is. This is not something that I ever would have expected could have happened. And it could only have happened because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the only person who could have made this happen. No one else. Because, there's something about these picks he made. And no one on the court is going to be a perfect person. There's going to be things that they do and say that we don't like. There's no doubt about that at some point. But he certainly did. He certainly did make a great choice when it came to this. Yes, yeah. Well, pillows. Well, we talk about MyPillow. Well, let me tell you guys about MyPillow real quick here, because MyPillow, which is a great supporter of all of my content. There's a great special on pretty much every item that you would want to buy at MyPillow.com. With this canceling of MyPillow by Walmart, this is a big financial blow to Mike Lindell and MyPillow. They're trying to put Mike Lindell and MyPillow out of business. And when you use my promo code at checkout, Kane, K-A-N-E, there's huge savings. And when you go to MyPillow.com, there's this opportunity to save $10 off the already low prices. So you'll see that window pop up. And these slippers, now this is amazing. The slippers are $90 off, just $49.98. Now the slippers I have are these right here, the Furline moccasin slippers. They're also on special, but they have these new slippers that are all season slippers in many different colors. They're not Furline, so they're like good for the summer. And they have these really cool sandals too, and those are $90 off. And don't forget, you can save another $10 off. So you can really get these for $39.98 with my promo code Kane at checkout. And that's a good deal. And there's a whole bunch of buy one, get one free offers. The 6-piece MyPillow towel set, I have these. They are just wonderful, perfect towels. Mike Lindell says towels that actually work. What a concept. You ever hear him say that? I don't know what it is about these towels. They work so well. You know, I got out of the shower one day. I didn't have my towel. The towels were dirty, and all I had was the MyPillow washcloth from the towel set. I was able to dry my hair and my entire body with the MyPillow washcloth, just the washcloth. That's how good these towels are. And the 6-piece MyPillow towel set, buy one, get one free with my promo code Kane. The MyPillow 100% Giza Cotton Dream Sheets. My wife and I, we have 6 sets of these. We have 2 flannels and 4 regulars. And they're buy one, get one free. They're made out of 100% Giza cotton. And Mike Lindell says that, you know, there's a lot of people selling Giza sheets, but they're only 10% cotton. His are 100% Giza cotton. And that's the best cotton in the world, and you'll know it when you're using these sheets because they perfectly regulate your body temperature. Buy one, get one free with my promo code Kane at checkout, Kane. The MyPillow itself is buy one, get one free. And the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper, my wife just ordered 2 more of these this week because they're BOGO. We also have this, the 3-inch MyPillow mattress topper. It will change your life. If you think you need a new mattress, you don't. Get the MyPillow mattress topper with our promo code 30% off, and you get a free set of the MyPillow sheets. So stand with Mike Lindell and buy something there, and use my promo code Kane, Kane, because then you're supporting me and all of my content that I bring to you, and that's a good thing. So and all of you guys who have bought MyPillow products, supporting Mike Lindell and all of the content that I bring, which is my YouTube channel, my podcast, the radio show. Thank you so much, guys. It's greatly appreciated by me and, of course, Mike Lindell and his employees. And he's not laid one person off with all this canceling going on against his company, and that's because of you guys. So thanks, guys. All right, so here's some other wackadoodle liberals. CNN claims women will be barred from tracking their cycles.
Stand by, Jeffrey. We do have breaking news just into CNN. The Supreme Court has just issued, and this is the decision many were waiting for, a ruling in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. This, the major case regarding abortion rights in this country.
Court issuing that landmark ruling that this nation has been bracing for, and the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade, that they have eliminated the constitutional right to an abortion, and at first glance...
By the way, there was never a constitutional right to an abortion. That is not true.
This opinion is very similar to that draft opinion that we saw leaked just about a month and a half ago at the beginning of May.
This is a court that has just upended a half-century of law, of a constitutionally protected right to abortion.
See, and this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. It doesn't matter if it's 50 years old. If it's 50 years old or 150 years old. If it's unconstitutional, it's unconstitutional. The Supreme Court has turned over all kinds of old laws, like slavery we were talking about earlier.
That affects nearly every family across America in one way or another. We have our...
Yeah, it's a heartbreaking betrayal of half of the country. Sorry, I'm getting, watching the women there. It's emotional. It's a real problem. People are talking about privacy issues. Can states who are trying to criminalize abortion, not just of the women getting them, but of doctors providing them, of people driving them to the clinic, are they going to be able to search your apps?
Yeah, I mean that yes. If your state outlaws them, and a whole bunch have, we'll get to that in a minute, and you perform one, take part in one, or are an accessory to one, yes, indeed, you would be guilty of crimes. Absolutely, yeah.
There's apps that track menstrual cycles. How far are these states going to try to go in criminalizing every single aspect of women trying to control their reproductive rights, where women not only can't be confident that they can get an abortion, but can...
Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to say that, but look what that woman, his sign says. Oh my goodness. These are some very upset ladies.
You can be sure that they have the right to track their own cycles.
The originalists are winning, and they won yesterday. At least that's how Justice Thomas phrased his opinion in the guns case. But, it depends how cynical you are about how the Supreme Court works. Some justices just want to reach one result, or they reach another result, and they find a justification.
Can have implications way beyond abortion. If you look back to all of these other cases, Loving versus Virginia, interracial marriage, Griswold, the right to obtain contraception.
There's not a happy person here. I mean, look at her. She's so depressed. I mean, we're celebrating. We're happy. I got my Trump bobblehead out, celebrating what Trump did, you know. Got my Trump gear on. I'm celebrating like it's a party. And they're like really depressed. They're really depressed over there at CNN. They just can't handle this losing. Yeah. I mean, this is something. So look at this. Pro-choice extremist, this is the Jane's Revenge, plan a night of rage across America with Clarence Thomas home on the hit list after he said SCOTUS should now reconsider gay marriage and contraception. I mean, you know, how can they credibly have these January 6th hearings talking about the threat of Trump and MAGA and everything when they have people out there threatening, targeting the homes and by name high-ranking government officials? I mean, I've never seen anything like this, and it's reported. I'm not saying it's not being reported. It's being reported, but are they doing anything about it? You know, are federal authorities going into this crowd? Who is Jane's Revenge, and who are these people? How are they able to get this stuff out on social media without them being arrested? Look at this. The 18 states which immediately outlawed abortion. Let's go through this. This is amazing. The 18 states which immediately outlawed abortion, including Democrat-led Michigan and Wisconsin, as soon as Roe v. Wade was overturned, thanks to trigger laws set up in anticipation. 15 states have now banned abortion in all circumstances. Wow. After preparing trigger laws which would come into effect in the event of Roe v. Wade being overturned. That's amazing. And, you know, these trigger laws, you know, when these trigger laws are passed, people are like, oh, that's just symbolic. It's never going to happen. Roe v. Wade's not going to happen. You know, these trigger laws are just symbolic. And man, look what's happened. They're all now full effect. 3 others, including Democrat-led Michigan and Wisconsin, have automatically reenacted previously bans superseded by the 1983 Roe ruling. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who's a complete lunatic, and Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers are both trying to undo their states' respective bans in the courts, but they remain in place for now. 4 other states are set to challenge bans on proposed abortion laws deemed unconstitutional, while 4 are proposing their own bans or restrictions. Roe was overturned Friday in a 6-3 ruling. That's right, because of our great president, Donald Trump, the 45th and 47th president of the United States of America. I mean, this is just amazing, guys. I mean, this is just, there are places in America, whole states, where abortion is now legal. That's crazy. Right now, I want you to think about this. When we woke up this morning, think about it. When we woke up this morning, abortion was legal in every state in the United States. And here we are in the afternoon, abortion is illegal in 18 states. That's amazing. That's amazing. Think about that. Look at this. Michelle Obama. This is a horrifying decision. Heartbroken Michelle Obama. What kind of woman? I can understand a woman who disagrees with the decision. She's misguided, she's wrong, she's supporting immoral things. What kind of woman would be heartbroken over Roe v. Wade being overturned? Heartbroken, having an emotional response. This is a horrifying decision. Heartbroken Michelle Obama leads furious criticisms of SCOTUS overturning of Roe v. Wade as Amy Schumer blasts justices for following intentions of slave-owning rapists who've been dead for hundreds of years. Yes, Amy Schumer. Look at her. She's all upset. The only type of woman that would be upset by that's a very sick woman, probably a woman who is, probably had an abortion. I'm not saying Michelle Obama had an abortion, but I'm saying that a woman that would be that upset would have to be someone who has had some kind of problem. Here she is, AOC. I'm kind of in AOC's armpit right now. AOC out in front of the Supreme Court.
Illegitimate! This decision! Illegitimate! This decision! Illegitimate! Into the streets! 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 Into the streets!
Okay, wait a minute. Is AOC inciting an insurrection? AOC just said many times the Supreme Court of the United States is illegitimate, and she is a sitting member of the United States House of Representatives, and she's telling people to take to the streets. Is AOC leading an insurrection?
Illegitimate! This decision! Illegitimate! This decision! Illegitimate! Into the streets! 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 Into the streets!
Yeah, that is an incitement of an insurrection against an entire branch of the government there, right? Well, the head of the branch, the Supreme Court of the United States. No, I think that is most definitely the incitement of an insurrection by AOC. Now, our great president, Donald Trump, he released a decision on, or a statement on this. Today's decision, this is President Trump's official statement. See, it's here. I got it here a little bigger. Today's decision, which is the biggest win for life in a generation, along with other decisions that have been announced recently, were only made possible because I delivered everything as promised. You sure did, President Trump, including nominating and getting 3 highly respected and strong constitutionalists confirmed to the United States Supreme Court. It was my great honor to do so. I did not cave to the radical left Democrats, their partners in the fake news media, or the rhinos who are likewise the true but silent enemy of the people. These major victories prove that even though the radical left is doing everything in their power to destroy our country, your rights are being protected, the country is being defended, and there is still hope and time to save America. I will never stop fighting for the great people of our nation. That's our great president, Donald Trump. Oh, man. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. And everyone, please like the video, too. This is just a great day of celebration. My name's Brian Craig. Thanks for everyone who called in today. Thank you to our members and those who left super chats. I sound like I'm receiving an award, like an Oscar. I'm thanking everybody, and of course I have my reward, my President Trump bobblehead. Thank you to the people of the MAGA Academy for this award. Oh man, but yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in, and again, please, if you're new here, subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, you will really enjoy my channel. I upload a lot of content here. I live stream weekday mornings, 3 hours every morning, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. live on the radio, and taking calls from people here on YouTube as well as my radio listeners. And I upload my podcast here. I upload great vlogs and also do random live streams like this one. And when I do live streams from home, I do take live calls as well. So make sure you subscribe. I know you'll like the channel. I know I like it. So everyone, I'm going to take off. Have a great night of celebrating President Trump overturning Roe v. Wade today. Because he did it. It happened because of him. No one else. No one else. George Bush, who was always talking about being a born-again Christian, he didn't get Roe v. Wade overturned. President Trump did it.